Greetings everyone, Alang Ming Laba. I'm Kenneth Wong, a Burmese American author, blogger, and language instructor. ကျွန်တော်နာမည် Kenneth ပါ San Francisco မှာနေတဲ့မြန်မာစာရေးဆရာ blogger ပြီးတော့မြန်မာစာဆရာတယောက်ဖြစ်ပါတယ် Take a look at this headline from the news outlet Myanmar about growing concerns for the IMF's development funds sent to Burma right before the coup. Before the coup is expressed as Sit Ana Mathangin. Let me repeat, Sit Ana Mathangin. That's before the coup. Now contrast that with this headline from BBC Burmese about the growing number of factory employees losing jobs after the coup. After the coup is expressed as Sit Ana Thang Bi Now. Let me repeat, Sit Ana Thang Bi Now. Talking about things that happen before or after an event. How to say before or after in Burmese. This is the lesson for today. So let's start. To say before or after, you actually need to be able to talk about the anchor event or the reference event you use to define the earlier or the later time frame. So let's start there. Suppose you want to talk about things that happened before or after the military staged a coup d'etat in Burma. That means you have to figure out how to say the military seized power first. Sit Ana Thang De is how you say the military seized power. Sit Ana Thang De. Let me break it down for you. Sit is the word for military or war. Ana is the word for power, authority. Thang De is the affirmative form of the verb to seize or to take possession of. The negative form of this verb is Mathang Bu. Mathang Bu. So if you want to say the military did not stage a coup or did not seize power, you would say Sit Ana Mathang Bu. Sit Ana Mathang Bu. If you want to indicate a time frame before an event, you state the event with a negative verb followed by the particle kin, sometimes pronounced gen. So to say before the coup happens, in Burmese you actually have to say the time when the military has not yet seized power. And that is Sit Ana Mathang Gen. Sit Ana Mathang Gen. Let me take you through this step by step. Sit Ana Mathang Bu is the military did not seize power. A simple negative statement. Sit Ana Mathang Gen is a time clause meaning before the military seized power. One common mistake beginning speakers tend to make is to say that as Sit Ana Mathang Bu Gin. Sit Ana Mathang Bu Gin. That is grammatically incorrect because once you punctuate your sentence with bu, a formal negative sentence end, that's like putting a full stop. So your sentence should be over and done with. You can no longer add the time clause particle kin or gen after that anymore. So it should be Sit Ana Mathang Gen, not Sit Ana Mathang Bu Gen. Let's try this format with other events. For example, Mo Yuade. Mo Yuade. It means it rains. The negative version, it doesn't rain, is Mo Mayuabu. Mo Mayuabu. How would you say before it rains? Simple. You take out the negative sentence and bu and replace it with the time clause marker gen. So it's Mo Mayuagen. Mo Mayuagen. That's how you say before it rains. Mingala sound de. The operative verb here is sound. The negative version, do not get married, is Mingala Masaung Bu. How about before getting married then? That's Mingala Masaung Gen. Mingala Masaung Gen. Here is an article about a poem that became popular just before Burma became independent. The name of the poem is The Byenyo, brown or tan-colored laurel leaves. The poet was Min Thu Won, the father of U Tin Chaw, the now retired president of Burma. In the text, the author wrote the poem was composed precisely 10 years before Burma gained independence. That particular part reads, Myanmar Nainga Lullaye Mayagin Se Nit Didi. Myanmar Nainga Lullaye Mayagin Se Nit Didi. Let's break it down. Myanmar Nainga is the country of Burma or Myanmar. Lullaye Maya Bu is the negative form of Lullaye Yade, to gain or get independence. So Lullaye Maya Gen makes it before getting independence. Senit is 10 years. Didi is the particle for precision. So 10 နှစ်တိတိ means precisely 10 years. Put it all together. မြန်မာနိုင်ငံလွတ်လပ်ရေးမရခင်10 နှစ်တိတိ precisely 10 years before the country gained independence. So by the same token, you can also say, for example, စစ်အာဏာမသိမ်းခင်တလ စစ်အာဏာမသိမ်းခင်တလ 1 month before the military seized power. Or မိုးမရွာခင်3 ရက် မိုးမရွာခင်3 ရက် 3 days before the rain came. Or မင်္ဂလာမဆောင်ခင်တစ်နှစ် မင်္ဂလာမဆောင်ခင်တစ်နှစ် 1 year before getting married. Now let's take a look at how to say after something, after an event. စစ်အာဏာသိမ်းပြီးနောက် is how this headline describes the joblessness in the post-coup time frame. Let's see step by step how we get there. စစ်အာဏာသိမ်းတယ် is the military seized power, an affirmative statement. စစ်အာဏာသိမ်းပြီးပြီ is the military has completed the power seizure. စစ်အာဏာသိမ်းပြီးနောက် is after the military has seized power. Here too, it's important not to make the common mistake of saying စစ်အာဏာသိမ်းပြီးပြီ now or စစ်အာဏာသိမ်းပြီးတယ် now. If you do that, you'll be trying to extend a sentence after formally ending it with bibi or de. And that is not how Burmese speakers do things. At any rate, with that format in mind, let's convert other phrases we have learned into after clauses. Remember how to say it rained? Mo yuade. Mo yuade. So, mo yuapi now is how you say after it rained. Mo yuapi now, tanayi, is how to say 1 hour after it rained. Mingala saunde is to get married. So, after getting married is mingala saungbi now. Mingala saungbi now. Mingala saungbi now. The net is 1 year after getting married. This article is about all the presidents who came after the country has gained independence. Right in the headline, you'll notice that part after independence is expressed as lulaye ya bi. Lulaye ya bi. Based on what you have learned, I think you can figure out, for example, that lulaye ya bi now, sen nit titi, is precisely 10 years after independence. Lulaye ya bi now, sen nit titi, precisely 10 years after independence. Now try linking these before or after time clauses with other things you want to say. For example, se ana thing be now, si boye, thidi thada, cha sen lade. Se ana thing be now, si boye, thidi thada, cha sen lade. After the military seized power, the economy went into a noticeable decline. Momayu again. Tiweyame. Momayo again. Tiweyame. I have to buy an umbrella before the rain came. Mingala masaunge asa sho sayame. Mingala masaunge asa sho sayame. I'll have to go on a diet before getting married. This article talks about an interesting phenomenon called Dorlanye Puza. Dorlanye Puza. Revolution love. Just because people are protesting doesn't mean they stop falling in love. In the middle of the protest, running around and hiding from the police, romance still blossoms. I happen to know at least one activist couple that has gotten married after the coup. So, to describe their love story, I would say, Dorlanye mapigin, jano thingenjinde, mingala saung jade. Dorlanye mapigin, jano thingenjinde, mingala saung jade. Before the revolution is over, my friends got married. Congratulations, my friends, who shall remain nameless until one day we can celebrate your union in a free Burma. That's all for this lesson. This fall, in August, I'll be teaching beginning Burmese at UC Berkeley. This class is also open to UCLA students as a distance learning option. So, if you are enrolled in either of these schools and you want to learn Burmese in a classroom environment, I look forward to seeing you. See you later. Naumatwime.